So today, let's just work through the body and see what comes up. As always, just starting with the breath. So let's begin seated on your mat. The animals may come in and out, bothering us, doing their usual thing, but it's kind of life, and I'm all right with that. Why was that difficult this morning? Okay, take a deep inhale and exhale it out. And again, deep inhale. Exhale it out and just get yourself to a place where you can settle your body for a moment. Maybe, hi Bode, placing the hands up to receive. Open your fingers to see, receive, acknowledge everything that is pretty awesome in your life. Maybe closing your eyes, just going to that space inside. That's the first step to shut down the brain. Close the eyes, close off some of the stimulation, and begin to just bring your attention inwards. Thinking of the things that you are grateful for right here in front of you in your day-to-day now as it is. Maybe it's your family, your animals, your environment. Just let those images fill you, energize you. Maybe breathing into the heart space where these feelings are felt. And as you inhale, just feeling your heart actually expand. All the things that make you happy, that make you smile, that fill your heart. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Bowing the chin slightly. And maybe the corners of your mouth turn up when you think of those things that make you happy. Take a deep inhale and reach the hands up above the head. The eyes can come up, the eyes can stay closed. Your choice, just reach up your hands. Big inhale, open out the hands, spread the fingers. Bring the hands down to the side and let's do that again. Inhale, reach up and out. Exhale, take them down. Slowly breathing in through the nose as you do that again. Inhale through the nose. And as you take the hands down, you exhale deep through the nose. Next time the hands are up, leave them up. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms up, reach up. Hi, old man. And reach. No, you don't run away when I try to kiss you. That's what all the boys did at school. Good, release. One hand down, just take a little side bend. Doesn't matter which side you went. As you reach up with the fingers, press down with the opposite hip. Inhale through center, reach up, lengthen the spine. Just moving with the breath and linking your breath to your moves. Press down with the hip. Let's do 2 more of those because those just feel too good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, just feel into your body what it's showing up with this morning. Inhale tall, Next exhale, just take a little twist out to the back. Bring one hand on the knee, one hand behind. Inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale will rotate a little bit more, squeeze a bit more out of the spine there. And release, inhale back to center, reach up. Exhale, rotate round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. There you go. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, just bring the hands down behind the back. Place them into the flat of your back. Just bring the palms into the back. Inhale, open out the shoulders. Stick your knockers out if you've got any. Or your chest, look up. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, just draw the shoulders up to the ears. Down to the back. A couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Just roll the shoulders a little. Make sure they're nice and loose. Maybe take left ear down towards the left shoulder. Walk the fingers out to the side so you get a nice extension down the side of the neck. Good, chin into chest. Inhale, come back up. Right ear, right shoulder. Good, chin down to chest. Inhale, lift up, draw the knees together. Keep the feet together this time. Just take an inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bring the hands onto the knees, and exhale, just rounding the back, chin to chest. And again, sit up. You can keep your hands on your knees, arch the back, look up, exhale. So these are just seated cat-cows, we call them. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Coming back up, place the hands behind you and just rotate the knees over. Gaze over the other shoulder. Inhale through center. So feet are together, windshield wipers. This is just a really nice bum massage because I went to a gym class the other day and did about 500 squats. And now everything back there hurts. I'm like, wow, okay. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, come back to center. Just shuffle back a little, point the toes together, bring the hands just behind you. And I want you to lean into the hands and lift the toes. Good, extend the legs long. So you're using your hands behind, soft elbows. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, extend those legs, lean back a little bit. And again, we just want to fire up the core. Just activating lower core area. One more time. Exhale, extend. Draw the heels in towards the bum. Soles of the feet together. Take hold of the feet. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let's take 5 breaths here in butterfly. You take your elbows down into the knees and just lower the head and breathe. Okay, slowly rise. Draw the knees together again. Take the hands back behind the bum, fingers pointing towards the feet. Lean into the heel of your hands. Let's lift those legs. Let's extend those legs. And I'd like you to try a figure 8 all the way around, an infinity sign. Right, everything flowing. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if your knees are here, you could bend the knees to make it a little easier, or lengthen the levers to work on that lower core area. Let's relax the feet down, sit up, take a deep inhale, grab your flab from underneath your sit bone, reach up, exhale, just draw the body forward, reach with the hands. We're just activating the hamstrings right now. So just reach, keep your hands raised, keep your chest raised. I want you to feel the sensation. I've got bloody mosquito chomping really annoying places. If you see me suddenly start swiping, I haven't got motor neuron issues. I'm just trying to kill the bloody thing. Okay, there we go. I didn't swear there, Jamie. So reach. I want you to feel the difference between just dropping the lower back and reaching through the hips. Good. Sit back up. Draw that right knee in towards the chest for me. Give it a squeeze. Take an inhale. Reach that left hand high above the sky. Right hand behind. Reach up again. Exhale. Just twist it round. So rotating to the back. Take that elbow. Use it to draw the knee into the middle of the body. You might have to shove your flab, your knockers out of the way. Bits of body, I mean, I don't have testicles, but I'm sure that, you know, you have to rearrange yourself. So get comfortable. That straight leg, flex the foot, make it active. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate a little more, draw the chin in. So I always say we're not 12-year-old boys. We're people with bodies and body parts. So we make our shape, we get in the shape, we feel the shape, we settle into the shape, the posture, and use that to work with our body. Exhale, release, come on round. Take hold of the knee and draw it into the body. Lift that toe off the ground. If you can, maybe extending that leg long. Bringing the hand underneath the calf and sit up, draw the leg. Now you might be here going, ugh, that's okay. Groan away, moan away, nobody cares. Nobody's in there except you. Lift up the chest, breathe. Okay, if you're good here, take that left hand, place it to the outside of the foot. Now flex and strengthen and engage that bottom leg. Take an inhale and maybe twist the arm round to the back. So right arm goes back, gaze comes back over the shoulder, and sit up. It's a seated dancing Shiva, and you might be a little bent leg. Just do your best to work into this hamstring, back of your thigh. Wonderful. Rotate back round, squeeze that foot in and replace. Drawing now, take an inhale, left leg, bring it in, take your fists. Don't punch people, just use them to get a bit of space in between the foot and the thigh. Good, draw that knee in. Take your left hand, place it behind, reach up with the right. Lift up, think about lengthening your vertebrae. Rotate round, see if you can get your knee round, and if you can't, just use your hand to draw the knee into the midline. You might get all your bits out the way. Once you get all your bits, think about your straight leg, flex it, make it active. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, try to rotate. Relax your chin. Maybe you have 5 chins, let them all relax. And breathe. Every time you inhale, think of lifting up out of your sits bones, and exhale, rotating a little more. Good, and release. Come all the way back around, hug that knee in. Give it a squeeze. Try to sit up. Maybe trying to extend. You might be stiffer. I'm always stiffer on the right side. So I just work with what my body's giving me today. Now, this other leg isn't going to just sit there like a dead fish. We never like to lie there like a dead fish. right? So flex that foot and lift up the body. Come back to your breath. Don't forget, it's more about your breath than the shapes. And here we go again. Good, maybe taking your left hand to the outside of the foot and taking a little rotation round to the right, I'm just going to forget lefts and rights today. Rotate round to the back. That bottom leg, flex, make it active. Take the gaze over to the thumb. Sit up. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale. Slowly release. Take hold of your thigh. Give it a squeeze in. Place it down on your mat. Draw the other toe in, the other heel in. Bring the hands behind. Let's lift on up the toes again, and we'll come into boat pose this time. 1 palm up, other palm up. Sit up, lift up. Take 5 breaths. Good. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Maybe you want to play with extending the legs, your choice. If you always stay comfortable here, give it a try. You can always hold your legs to balance and then lift on up. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Cross the ankles, draw them right into the body. Bring the hands down by the hips and see if you can lift the bum off. Okay, 1 more time. Let's go. 5 breaths. Starting to feel like an aerobics class. I'm joking. Take a breath. Inhale. You can lengthen. Just want to work on some strength today in our practice. Strength, stability, posture. Good. Draw the ankles in. Hands down by the sides. You lift your bum off. You may even be able to float the feet. Let's do 1 more round. Sitting up on the tailbone. So however, if you're down here and you're just starting, that's all right, okay? The main thing is just to engage and lift up the upper body. You're trying to create a little bit of fire in the mind, a little bit of tapas, something to burn through and push through your edge. Strengthening the mind as well as strengthening the body. I need more yoga. Cross the ankles, lift up the bum. Good, just extend the legs wide for me. Take a deep inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw the body forward. Fingers to your mat. Take an inhale, get length here. Exhale, slowly draw the body in. 5 breaths. Relax the chin. Now flex the feet for me, make the legs active. So you can feel it in that hip joint. You can feel it behind the knees, the back of the thighs. Slowly rise. I'm going to come around here. Draw the feet in, knees back in. Maybe taking hold of your right foot with the right peace fingers. You can place 1 hand behind and see if you can extend 1 leg up. So lift on up, draw it up. See if you can straighten your leg. Good, slowly bring it down. Change sides. Other fingers. Just extend. Lift on up. Good, draw the heel back in. Now just something for a bit of fun. Come on to balance onto your bum. See if you can extend both heels high. Lift on up, draw the legs in, and you may fall back right now. Don't worry. Slowly draw them in. Crossing the feet, releasing the hands. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, just come forward. Let's get on to all 4s for me. curl the toes under, take a deep inhale, open out that left hand. Exhale, thread it through. Dip down with the elbow, inhale, open out. Exhale, dip it down. Good, inhale, open out, take the gaze up. Thread the needle underneath, draw the shoulder down. One more time, inhale, open up, and place the hand down underneath the shoulder. Same thing, right side on your next inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times, follow your breath. Thread it through one more time. Good, bringing the hands directly under the shoulders, now coming down onto the elbows for me. Palms are spread, bum is sticking up in the air. Take a deep inhale, come up onto the fingertips, and exhale, walk the hands forward, drawing the heart, the chest, down to the mat. Now you see my bum's still sticking up, my toes are curled under, and I'm going to look forward and bring my chin down. It's called heart melting pose, Anahatasana, also known as puppy pose. If you have dogs, this is what they do in the morning. Breathe, you'll feel an extension through the front side, underneath your armpits, upper back. Take 2 more breaths here. Slowly rise, draw the body forward. Actually, draw the elbows back underneath the shoulders. Let's play a little here. Draw the knees in together, draw the feet in together, curl the toes under. Take a deep inhale and extend the left leg back. Lift the left leg high. Hold. You can curl the heel in towards the bum. Extend the leg. Heel curls in, inhale. Exhale, extend. You're still pushing through your forearms, through your elbows. Good, extend that leg, drop it over diagonally behind you. Place the toe onto the ground. Press back through the heel and gaze over the shoulder. Good, lift the leg all the way up, replace the knee. Other side, take an inhale and lift the leg long. Extend through the heel and hold, draw the belly in, lift up out of that hip. Draw the heel in, exhale, extend. Still just gazing down at just in between your elbows so your head is released. Let's do one more time, curling the heel in, extending the leg and drawing it diagonally behind, over to the left. Take an inhale and look over your shoulder, bringing that shoulder towards the hip. A little bit in the IT band on the right side. Take a breath. Inhale, take it all the way behind, and exhale, replace the knee. Keeping the hands where they are. Curl the toes under and lift up the knees. Yeah, let's stay with knees first. So you're feeling that pressure into the elbows and the forearms. Exhale, release it down. Do that one more time. On an inhale, lift the hips, press the heels down towards the mat this time. Lower the knees all the way down. Take an inhale, this time lift the hips high. Walk them in towards the elbows. And you kind of get to a stuck point. Relax the head, look at your belly button. Press through the elbows. If you'd like, maybe lifting left leg high. Take 3 breaths. Right, my forearms, my elbows are working really hard now. Replace it down. You can always drop to child's pose. That's what's coming next. Little upper body strength work. Drop it down. Everybody drop down to the knees. Keep the knees together. Release the toes. Walk the hands behind you, palms up. Crown of head, forehead down to your mat. Child's pose. Take 5 breaths. Relax the elbows. Bring the hands onto the heels, so holding onto your heels. Draw the head in as close as you can to the knees. And on an inhale, start to lift your bum up, rolling onto the top of your head. So you're in a tight little ball to start. Slowly, you might only get to here. Draw the belly in. It's called rabbit pose. So your hands are around your heels. You'll feel a nice release in the lower back, shoulders. Slowly release. Come on up. Your toes are underneath you. Mouthful of hair. Try to bring the hands down by the sides. Placing your hands into the floor, just lift the knees. See if you can lift the knees. So I come onto my fingertips, but you can also place the hands down, just floating the knees. You're coming onto the top of the toes. You feel that? Good, release. Come on up, curl the toes underneath. Take the knees, hip width apart. That little bugger doesn't ever want to curl under, so grab hold of him, her. Take the hands behind the back, draw the elbows together, inhale, take a little look up to the ceiling, draw the shoulder blades together, push the hips forward and allow the head to fall back to camel, Ustrasana. And if your neck feels tight, just keep your head neutral, stare ahead. Always options. Breathe. Nice back bend, maybe your hands can reach down and find the heels if you'd like to go a little deeper into this shape. Lifting, opening out the chest, the heart. Maybe the head comes back. Press the hips forward. Again, if your neck hurts, take the gaze just neutral, straight ahead. You choose what feels best. Good, slowly making your way out the way you got in reverse. So one hand to the hip, other hand to the hip. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release the toes. They've had a nice little stretch there on the fascia. Come on to all fours, walking the hands forward. Let's take a couple of big rolls. So spread your fingers. Inhale, you draw the hips forward. See how my elbows are bent? Exhale. Bum all the way back to the heels. Nice big circle. You can close your eyes. Get all the way around and change direction next time you're at the top of your mat. So when the body draws forward, it's working your strength in your upper body, helping those shoulders to really push the mat away. I think this is the last one. Good, come back to center. Draw the hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. Make sure the fingers are right underneath the shoulders, right? Press into those hands, curl the toes under, and just do me a favor, float your knees. That's a request. Draw the shoulders over the wrists. See how that feels? Good, so you're prepping the shoulders. Slowly lower the heels. Take an inhale, take an exhale, and again, let's float those knees. Lift up. just staring down in between the thumbs. Drop the knees. Take a breath. So just doing a lot of static holds, a lot of strength today. Inhale, press in, lift the knees. So actually it strengthens the joints. Lift the hips high, find down dog. Okay, press back. Take the feet a little wider than hip width apart. Spread the fingers, push the mat away. Draw the heels down to your mat. And think about lengthening the entire body. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Shake your head a little side to side if that feels good. Zip the toes together on your next inhale. Right leg comes high to the sky. Press back with the heel and open out to the side. Take your gaze underneath your right armpit. Curl the heel in. Got the mosquito, I think. Curl the heel in. You can rotate your ankle. If you feel open enough to flip over right now, you draw that top leg onto the ground. You can dip your bum down, kind of resettle yourself, and use your heels like a springboard to spring up. Open out the hand, the heart, look behind you. It's called flipping your dog. Exhale, just flip it back over, rearrange yourself, point that leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring it through in between the feet and stay high on the back toe. Your hands are framing your front foot. Keep your left hand down and open out the right. Good, let's thread the needle. Bring that right hand underneath the left hand, underneath the left armpit, like hanging out all over the place. Inhale, open out. Exhale, thread the needle. You can always drop to the knee. One more time. So your choice, stay high. Open up and bring the hands down to the inside of the foot. Drop to the back knee, toe heel that foot out to the side of your mat. Draw the body forward, draw the hips forward. Maybe you even come down to your elbows. Into lizard. Drop the head, relax, and breathe. A great, great release of the psoas, the hip flexor. Slowly, if you're on your elbows, come back onto the hands, toe heel, your right foot back in. Curl the back toe under if it's not there already. Slowly lift the heel, lift the knee, and on an inhale, come all the way up into your crescent lunge. Reach the hands up, fingers, palms together, draw the thumbs into the back of the neck. Take an inhale and open out. Press into that front knee a little more. Exhale, open out the arms all the way out. Palms face forward, shoulder blades. Inhale, draw the palms together, draw the body forward. Palms touch. Exhale, open out. Draw the torso back, heart opens. Draw in as though you're hugging somebody. Palms touch. Exhale, open out. One more time. Inhale, forward. Now you can always drop to your knee and do it here. Good, this time hands come forward, bring them on top of the knees. Just clasp your hands. And if your knee's up, just draw the body back, look up. Pushing forward, pulling your thigh out from that hip joint. Good, inhale, release the hands up, drop the back heel. Rotate the toes round so they're parallel with the side of your mat. Take a back bend. Oh, good. Clasp the hands behind your back. Drop them down below the tailbone. Open up. Shoulder blades come together. Look up. Good, and release. Come into goddess pose. So the hands come up, fingers spread, Draw the heels in for a moment so your hips point out. Lower down and lift up. Straighten the legs. Lower down and lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, and this time hold. Small dips, small pulses. Lift up your elbows and hold. Breathe. Lift up your elbows a little more. Maybe palms touch above the head. Interlace the fingers. Pointer finger, lacing up, pointing up. Take the gaze up. Exhale, draw the body forward, keeping that dip in the legs, as though draw the body forward. Release the hands, bear pose. You're feeling this right in those hips, a lot of compression there. Draw the hands down to the mat, down to the floor. Turn the toes in, drop one knee down, drop the other knee down. You know what's coming. All right, so this is called frog. This is not the most pleasant of postures. So I want your knees are down, point your toes out to the side. So your insides of your feet are coming down to your mat. You may turn your mat over just to create a little extra padding here. Your knees are as wide apart as you can get them. Toes pointing out, so just check your feet are in that position for me. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Take a deep, deep breath. This is where you say a prayer, and you slowly draw the hips back as far as they'll go towards the heels. Maybe come down onto your elbows. You can say a prayer that this won't last long. You can bring your head down. So what are you supposed to be feeling? So as long as the toes are pointing out, get the heels out wider than your knees. So have a look over, get your heels out. Oh, gnarly, gnarly pose. That's it. So there's a tendency to bring the heels in, so it's almost like child's pose, but no, we're externally rotating at the knees, the hips, the ankles, just to get a super, super deep, deep release in the hips. And I just keep talking so you forget how long we've even been in there. You see, that's my technique. Let's take 5 more breaths. Relax the shoulders. Press the hips back a little deeper. Okay, let's call that 1. Slowly climbing up onto the hands. If you're not there, release the weight forward first. Come forward. Yeah. And then draw one toe in, the other toe in. Sit back onto your bum. Good. You can face the front of your mat again, or the side, wherever you want to be. Let's just windshield wiper the legs. Take the feet wide. That's it. We're being nice to our hips. Come back to your breath. Crossing the ankles, find yourself back in downward facing dog. Take your time. Always remembering setting up your hands nice and wide fingers. Bringing the weight into the thumb and the first finger. Curling the hips under. Rearranging the feet. And drawing the heels down, lengthening the spine. Shake the head a little side to side. Zipping the toes together, and on your next inhale, left leg high to the sky. Now, press back in the heel, point the toe, and look underneath that left armpit. So you're opening out the hip to the side. Draw the heel into the bum. You can rotate the ankle. And if you're ready and you would like to, drop that top leg behind. Flip your dog. Again, you can come down, set yourself up. Come down to the bum, and like a springboard, reach up, open up, look up. So I'm trying to strengthen my bad wrist. So I stay close to the ground, flip it back. Always just work with your aches, your pains. Exhale, bring it through in between the hands. Drop down to the back knee. Dragonfly twist, so keep your right hand down. Lift the knee if that's good. I'd like to come here first. Good, reach up, open, open up. Good, exhale, thread the needle, come all the way through. Again, you can do it with the knee dropped. Your choice. Inhale, open out. Exhale, revolve underneath, thread the needle. Follow your breath, inhale all the way up. Exhale. I'm going to do one more. Exhale. Open up. Drop down to the back knee. Toe heel that foot out. Now let's do lizard while we're a bit more open. You can lower down onto the elbows if that's available for you. And take 5 breaths. If you're on your elbows, come back up to the hands. Toe heel that foot back into the middle of your mat. Back toes curled under, and slowly lift that back knee off. Come on up all the way into your crescent lunge. Dip into the front leg. Find your balance. Reach the hands up. Bring the thumbs together. Draw the thumbs into the back of the neck. Take an inhale, open out the heart. Open out the elbows and lean back. Really drawing that right hip forward. Exhale, release it up. Pointer finger comes up. Reach up, look up. Back bend a little more. Good, draw the body all the way forward this time. And balance. Good, open out the hands. Take them behind. Take an inhale, draw the shoulders, come up. Gaze up. Good, release the hands, reach the hands up. This time maybe a little twist out to the left. So we're holding this strong lunge and just playing with the upper body. In some shapes, making shapes, adjusting our balance accordingly. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, bring your hands onto the thigh. Interlace your fingers. Press the thigh forward and draw the body back. Again, if you're tired, you can drop down to the back knee. Good, release the hands up. Let's step the feet together. Woof. Exhale, forward fold. There you go, just grab opposite elbows. You can have a soft little bend in the knee and just dangle, release that lower back. Release the head. Just dangle side to side in ragdoll. Maybe releasing the fingers in front of the toes, taking an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. On the next inhale, left hand reaches high. Just soften your right leg. Let me see in here. There we go. Gaze up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keeping your left hand down, right hand raises. Left leg, a little bend. Good, release it down. Take your feet 2 fist distance. Just place 2 fists in between the feet. Take your peace fingers, bind your big toe. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Look at your knees. Try to lift the tailbone up. Dangle the head, look at your knees and just draw the weight forward towards the toes. Pulling up with the toes. Releasing the toes, step onto the upturned palms of your hand. Toe tips come into the crease of your wrists. Bend your knees to get in there. Take an inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Now think about a rope pulling your tailbone up to the sky. Head is heavy. Lift up through the shoulders and release that entire upper back and shoulders too. Releasing the hands to the hips, and on an inhale, slowly, slowly rise. You can get a bit dizzy when you're upside down. And exhale, ground down. Good, bring the hands into heart. Chin into chest, draw the belly button in. Take 3 breaths here for me. Good, bring the hands down by the sides, Tadasana, step the feet apart. On your next inhale, just drawing the right knee in towards the body. Interlacing the fingers at the knee, draw the knee up towards the chest, lift up. You can always go to a wall. Use a wall. I'd like to just get into the stabilizing muscles in that supported leg. Notice all the micro movements happening in the foot to keep you balanced. So help your body by picking a gaze point in front and slowing down your breathing. Good, let's cross that ankle over the knee. Bring your hands to heart. Figure 4. See if you can lower down. Draw the elbows down to the knee. Maybe playing one more time. Taking the right hand to the right hip, using that left hand, grabbing the foot. Slowly rising up. I'm going to fall over, bloody mat. All right, we'll demonstrate that again. Grabbing the outside of the foot. See, yoga teachers are crap too. And extend that leg out. I'll come to the side. You're going to take your right hand behind. It's called dancing Shiva. You already did it on the ground. Slowly release, shake it out. Put my mat back together. Ground yourself. And let's do it the other side, see if that's possible. This time, crossing, left ankle over the right leg. Actually, let's get the knee up first. Let's open up that hip. Rotate the ankle if you like, because it's been standing. That feels good. That's it, just firing up that supporting leg first. Now cross the ankle, bring the hands to heart. Get your gaze first, and then begin to lower down. So see if you can get the elbows to the knee, to the inside. My gaze, I'm readjusting all the time. Then maybe left elbow over to the inside of the foot. Just a little rotation. Then left hand to the hip. Right hand to the outside of the foot. Slowly start to uncurl. Extending the leg out. And then maybe taking the other hand behind, maybe taking the gaze over the shoulder. Dancing Shiva. So that's one to play with. Release it slowly. Shake it out. Bring the hands to heart. Reset. You can always play with that one at home. Stillness. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Notice how balance is affected by the eyes. You may find yourself swaying a little. Breathe in and exhale it out through the mouth. Seal the lips, breathe. How's your body feeling right now? Maybe like lying down on the mat, so let's go. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Halfway lift. Slowly, palms down, bum back down to the heels. Find your way onto your back. Hug your knees into the chest. A little side to side. Maybe extend the legs up towards the ceiling. You can rotate your ankles if that feels good. Extending your hands out to the side. Turn your palms up. And wrap your left leg over the right. See if you can, it's called eagle legs, but just wrap left knee over right. See if you can bind the toes, and if not, it doesn't matter. Take a deep inhale and slowly draw those legs over to the right side. Take the gaze over to the left for a nice eagle bind spinal twist. And breathe. Slowly rotate the head back to center. Uncurl the feet, hugging the knees in towards the chest and then extending them long. Cross the other knee. So we're on right knee over left. See if you can wrap your toes around or not. And draw those legs over to the side. Take the gaze over to the opposite shoulder. And breathe. Slowly release the legs, hugging the knees in. Maybe extending the legs and just taking happy baby. You slide the hands, the elbows are inside of the knees, the hands on the outside of the feet. So your knees are nice and wide. Draw those knees down towards the outside of your armpit. You can rock side to side or just stay there for a deep lower back release. slowly when you're ready, hugging the knees in towards the body and making your way in to your final resting shape. Shavasana. Take a soft inhale and a soft exhale. Slowly just breathing life back into your body and just slowly become aware of that life in your body. Maybe fingertips coming in to the palms, maybe A little life in the toes. When you're ready, you can take a good morning stretch up, reach up, energizing the body with the breath, and exhale it out like a good yawn, hugging the knees to the chest and finding your way onto your side. Just hanging out there for a breath. Maybe opening the eyes and just becoming aware of your surroundings. When you're ready, pressing up, cross-legged, comfortable seated position, bringing the hands in towards the heart as always to just seal the practice in energetically with a deep inhale and exhale it out. Another deep inhale, a breath of gratitude for being able to gather together as we are each day. Exhale it out. It's an honor to guide you. I love to know that we're connecting in this way. So far apart, but not really. Let's just send any healing thoughts out to anybody that's in need today. Somebody maybe in your life. Namaste. Good stuff. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next time.